You should consider Junk Raider as a franchise really for three reasons. One is that we have territories available. And I know that's cliche a little bit, but it's true. If you go and you research the waste management market and you decide you want to jump in because it's an amazing market to be in, amazing industry to be in, you're not going to find available territories at existing franchise brands that make a whole lot of sense for individuals. You might find some here and there that are available that you can purchase, but not at scale, certainly. And if you still want to get into those brands, you're likely going to have to go buy out an existing franchisee, which is really expensive. For us, given that we've just started in this thing and we're committed to supporting our franchisees, we have territories available in most of the major metro markets all over the country. That's point one. Number two is really on the innovation side of what we're doing in the industry. As Ted mentioned, it's the exact right time for the junk removal industry to have an update. And that is to meet the customer where they're already at today. Think about anything else you do in life on a personal level. You want to know what something costs. You have your favorite websites that you go to as search engines. It could be Google, it doesn't have to be, it could be Amazon, it could be others. You just want to know what pricing is for this particular service or product, and you want it now. And those websites that don't yield that result for you, you just skip over them and you don't even think about them ever again. That's somewhat of the mantra we're trying to bring to the junk removal industry, and what we're doing with the online user experience is making it so easy for them to consume the service, understand what the pricing is, how we price, what the process is to get on site same day, next day, how to get in contact with us. And so you don't see that, as Ted mentioned, you don't see that across a lot of the big franchise companies, and especially down to the local mom and pop single city operations that are out there today. So that's point number two. And point number three is just the industry in general. The waste management industry is one that is growing year over year, regardless of the times. There's stats out right now that it actually grew, I think it was 6% through COVID, which is wild. And you don't see that, you see that in some other industries, but certainly not everyone. And there's a lot of industries and businesses that took hits as we went through the last 3 years with COVID that make a lot of sense as to why people were pulling back and not spending money on those. People are always going to spend money on getting rid of waste. They have to. You can't let it pile up, again, at the most basic level. So for those reasons alone, we're excited about bringing folks into the family who are interested in our culture and being in this industry. And that, for those three reasons alone, Junk Raider is a great option for franchising.
I want to add a fourth and a fifth option though to this, because I think these are so important. The fourth is, if you've ever been in business by yourself, you understand that you're wearing every single hat. And I can tell you that is very difficult because I've been there. Not only when you get into business with Junk Raider, not only do you have an amazing team, a great partnership, because we are absolute maniacs when it comes to running things the right way, but you're going to have all the support you need, even at your local level. If we need to send our best guys out there to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on, we're going to do that. I talked to a recent franchisee from one of the competing big brands, and I was shocked when he said, yeah, we've struggled and just had zero support from corporate. And that was really shocking. In fact, so much so that they closed down a location, near us. And that's astounding to us because that is just not in our DNA. We're not going to let a location struggle unnecessarily. So that would be reason number four, is to steal every franchise out there saying, because it's so appropriate, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. That is absolutely true. Number five, though, we see tremendous opportunity beyond just traditional junk removal. And that is with valet trash. That is also in the demolition space. And then, of course, hourly labor. Those are the four categories that we are the most excited and bullish about, because they have been so good for our business. And we see the value because it goes hand in hand with what you do traditionally in junk removal. So I would say those are a couple additional reasons why Junk Raider specifically makes so much sense as a franchise.